Even though this little experiment may seem like chaotic and like it didn't go so well, I want you all to know, yes, it didn't go so well. But more importantly, it didn't go so well because you guys were just looking at it from a singer point of view. You weren't looking at it from who you're actually speaking to. Lily, when you wrote in the Facebook group, right, you wrote about figuring out a way to connect with your audience better, right? You wanted to figure out how to find that real connection that happens between you and the audience and the song, right? So the only way you're going to do that, just like anything else in life, is if you care about the relationship on both ends. You can't just tell people how you feel. You need to feel how they feel, right? And that's how you find the genuine part of a song, you know? That's how come I'm saying when you write a song, just take a moment. It doesn't have to be the whole song, all right? I know the right thing to do as a teacher is to be like, write a song in all 4 points of view, but I know it's a pain in the ass. And I also know that 9 out of 10 times you'll get it right the first time, right? But how many times have you written a song that started with I and you and ended with he and she and her or something, right? How many times does that happen? I'm sure it's happened a bunch of times. When you may not think about it now, but I bet if you went through your catalog, you would see the point of view shift throughout the song. And then you would be wondering like, I don't know, I really like the song, but nobody else seems to be really getting it. You know? You ever have that? How many times, like raise your hand if you have trouble with connection. If every time people hear your songs, they don't understand what they're about. They just like them. They just like, oh, that was really pretty, Rach. You sang so pretty, you know? I really like that song about that thing, I guess. You know what I mean? You know, how many times have people come to you and said, oh, that song is about me, right? That song, I know that song. That's me. That's my song, right? Or, oh, I can't wait to hear you again because I love the stories that you're telling and it really feels something. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen unless you take the time to connect. It's a communication thing. All we're doing is a higher form of communication, okay? We are all superheroes, and I'm not just saying that because he's dressed like someone threw up on him. Like, Superman was just like, here, take it all, you know? I would do the same thing, don't worry about it. I just can't find a Batman cap and hold it very long, so. But my point is like, everyone in this class needs to know that the fact that you're doing this already is magic to the rest of the world. Okay? So I always think of it this way with songwriting. I don't know if I use this analogy yet, but songwriting is kind of like a magic trick. All right? And you either get to decide two things about a magic trick. You can decide that magic is real, and you can go, holy crap, he put a bunny out of a hat. That was amazing. He's a witch doctor. You know what I mean? So you can choose to believe that, or you can choose to say, he found a way to trick me. I didn't know where he put the bunny, you know? But I promise both of them are very extraordinary. And you guys need to understand that all of you, whether it's way too kumbaya or not, are extraordinary people because you guys are finding a way to have a higher communication. It's your job as that extraordinary person to make the effort to connect with somebody, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing, all right? And there are ways to do that, and that's what we're going to talk about.